Okay, nice.
When did you study fashion?
Yeah, in LCF. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Shadow is more complex than it seems like. Actually, it's really like.
She's Zii. 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, Zii.
Oh my god. Is it in China?
Yeah, China. She said.
Okay.
She has interest about the nature.
Nature.
The devil begins to threaten humanity moving forward. And the blade touches the back of the kidnapped slaves, sending him staggering forward along the path of uncertain exile.
And violence.
Violence.
Yeah. So I made some jelly and used the fox to destroy it.
Yeah.
It's just like the human's body, or it's not only the destroy the body, but also the mental.
Mental.
Mental. Yeah. It's like the So I use the green light. Yeah, it's a weird color, I think. Yeah.
Wow, it's cool.
Thank you.
So, what is this made of? Is it like silicone?
I don't know how to say in English because I buy from Chinese shop. Yeah. But it's just like the jelly.
Wow. Oh, so cool. This one, yours, this one?
Yeah, this one is about sexuality and the body. Yeah, so I use you can it's like breast, butt, and some human sport. And the hair. Yeah, so because I think when we birth at the beginning, we already development the sexuality. Yeah. So I think this is just like the how can I say?
Like the little baby?
Yeah.
I just
I don't know how to say. Yeah, so I think this work is kind of like the beginning of the whole exhibition.
To the bio melancholy, a recitation to the plants and the zombies. What should we call me? To the moon. What should we bury ourselves? To the sun. Like stray boats floating over the river road, fire burn. I am the dust, the wind. We say nothing to human. Language make us weak. Comparison between these creatures. Dumb. Incomparability between the plants. Us hold it here from the cloud, from winter to spring, unto summer and to autumn. We harvest life as we harvest the dead. We devour ourselves. Hash said, enjoy me, for you never shall see me after 100 years. I am everywhere. I gone extraordinary with the wind. Plants in a building set is an empty building that generates garbage. Weird building. Force my body in and refuse my soul. Oh, to the event you bring in and over and out. The hell you create and you call it heaven. The infrastructure you frustratingly create and will fade very, very soon. I'll get you. I'll get you. We, they, the vegetation shall fade, but shall never be gone. For the eternity never exists, and the language make us weak. That's how the gods get you. You think you owned me? We are the day that never left, never existed, never was, never want, never healed, never broke, and never reborn, never, and never allowed. Oh, to the sadness you be in, the tragic dictionaries. The bio-melancholy storm. I love to see you being tortured, human. We will uproot you. And I shall sing and wait from the ground.
Wow, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I hardly recognize you.
I could say the same.
Well, that's motherhood, I guess.
I'm dying to know what she's like.
How did you know that it was a girl?
Just a feeling. Mother's intuition, I guess.
Well, she is a handful. But she's the single most beautiful thing I have ever held in my arms.
And, what does she look like?
Her mother, of course. She has these big eyes, like the sea, but more of a silver blue colour, like the Atlantic on an overcast afternoon. She's got this porcelain skin and little chipmunk cheeks, and she has a mole just over her left eyebrow, and this shot of silky white blonde hair.
It's just how I imagined her. And she's a handful. Is she?
Yeah. She's just curious about absolutely everything. You know, you take your eyes off her for a second and she's gone. Halfway up the garden trellis chasing a moth or something. But anyway, you can always find her because you can always hear her. She makes so much noise.
She must be coming up for what? 2? 2 now?
She's 2 next month. Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe how quickly it's all gone. I really miss her sometimes, you know. I found myself at the Young V&A recently. I nosed around for a bit, but I couldn't really focus. And I found myself in the cafe, trying to write something, failing. But watching all the kids running around in the foyer, laughing, falling over, crying, and getting up again, laughing. And I pictured you running after her and picking her up.
That sounds about right, actually.
And how are you, anyway? How's motherhood treating you?
I'm tired. It feels like I haven't slept for 2 years, maybe, but it's worth it. She's my world now, and I really can't imagine what life would be like without her in it.
I mean, do you want to know?
I'm really not sure. Between looking after her and going back to work, I don't know, I've never really had the time to think about what could have been. Are you happy, at least?
Yeah, actually, probably the happiest I've ever been. I mean, it's not to say that it's not hard sometimes, or that I don't really feel like an imposter.
Oh my God. So you did it? You quit? You left the law?
Yeah.
I said I wasn't sure if I wanted to know.
Yeah, well, evidently you're still a lawyer then?
And you are... what? Exactly?
I'm an artist. I'm doing an MA in fine art.
You got into art school?
Yeah, I have to pinch myself too, sometimes, but yeah.
I'm speechless. I can't believe you really left it all behind. thought.
Everyone always says that, but it's quite an alien concept to me. Bravery. It doesn't feel brave. I mean, you're the one that had the bloody baby. So yeah.
And you, that was really quite hard.
Yeah. I mean, the working hours must have improved.
Well, yeah, you'd think so, but well, it's not a coincidence that nobody else on our team has kids, let's say.
Jesus. I mean, how do you cope with
I mean, I've got no choice. Really, I have a mortgage to pay. She needs a home to grow up in, and I've got somebody to be responsible for. Someone who is completely reliant on me.
I mean, you must be able to take some kind of in-house legal position, something so you can spend a bit more time together.
I really wish I could, but I mean, we can't afford to take the pay cut at the moment. You know, his salary isn't good enough for that. We needed a place in London, big enough for the three of us, all at relatively short notice. Yeah, I mean, it just makes sense that I work and he stays home with her.
I did wonder whether you were still together.
What? You're not?
No, actually, we grew out of each other, I think. We stopped understanding each other. We stopped trying to understand each other, at least. So, yeah.
Since the abortion?
I think so. It's hard to pinpoint exactly. I found out that I was pregnant in his bathroom, and he told me there was nothing embarrassing about getting an abortion. He thought I was trying to trap him, and
You felt like he didn't have the capacity to connect to it all emotionally?
yeah,
In the same way you did?
yeah, exactly. And he didn't have the capacity to connect to me emotionally. Not in the way that I really needed him to. But did he learn to, at least after she was born?
Well, I mean, he loves her to bits. He adores her, but I do feel his frustration. He internalizes it, like he always does, but it manifests itself in this kind of coolness towards me. I think he resents me for ruining his career. Not that he will ever admit that, of course, but it's obvious. But we're trying, for her sake.
Okay.
Anyway, enough about me. I want to know more about you and being an artist. You're still painting or what?
Performing, actually. And writing. And a bit of sculpture, I guess. Yeah.
Wow. Really? A performer?
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny, you know, that medium didn't even cross my mind back then.
Yeah, me neither. Obviously. Yeah.
And, well, what kind of performances are they, exactly?
Dialogues, mostly. I write scripts, conversations.
Okay. But between who?
With myself, mostly. Yeah.
Wait, are you doing it right now? Are people watching?
Maybe. Do you mind?
I mean, well, I guess not.
Okay.
It's quite flattering, actually,
Good.
to know that my voice can still have a say artistically.
Okay.
I really thought that my creativity kind of dried up when my breast milk came in.
Come on. If it's in me, then it's still very much in you too. I'm sure.
Well, by that logic, she's still very much in you too.
Yeah. Maybe more than I'd realized, actually. When I was writing this script, it struck me that she is always the subject of my performances around her birthday. And I noticed that I literally applied to art school the week I was supposed to give birth.
Well, you did give birth, in a sense,
Yeah?
to your voice. Your artistic voice. And from where I'm standing, it sounds like it's loud enough for the both of us.
You really think that? Abbie? Abbie?